There's a picture many of us have in our heads. For some, it was a poster tacked to a bedroom wall, right next to a rock band or a movie star. For others, it was a flash of red seen on a city street, a sound so visceral it vibrated in your chest long after the car had vanished. It's the dream of a Ferrari. It's not just about owning a car, it's about owning a feeling. It's the symbol that you finally made it. You imagine yourself on an open road, the sun on your face, the roar of that legendary V8 or V12 engine behind you. A symphony of engineering perfection. You picture the valet at a fancy restaurant giving you that knowing nod, parking your car right out front for everyone to admire. This is the dream Ferrari sells, and frankly, they sell it better than anyone else on the planet. But dreams, as we all know, are only half the story. The reality of owning one of the most iconic machines ever built is far more complex, more nuanced, and filled with shocking truths that the glossy brochures and fawning reviews never ever mention. This isn't a story to crush your dreams, but to arm them with a dose of reality. It's the conversation you have with an owner late at night, long after the crowds have gone home, where they finally tell you what it's really like. So, before you drain your life savings or sign that financing paperwork, let's talk about the 5 things nobody tells you before buying a Ferrari. 1. The attention is a double-edged sword. The dream. You imagine cruising down the street, getting thumbs-ups from kids, appreciative nods from fellow car lovers, and maybe even a few admiring glances. You're not showing off, you're just sharing a beautiful piece of art with the world. The reality. All of that happens, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. What nobody tells you is that you've just forfeited your right to anonymity. Forever. Buying a Ferrari is like walking around everywhere with a famous person. You can no longer just run to the grocery store for a carton of milk. A simple 5-minute errand turns into a 20-minute event. People will walk up to you at the gas station while you're filling up, ignoring your personal space to ask a barrage of questions. How much did it cost? What do you do for a living? Can I take a picture? And it's not always positive. You'll be followed on the highway by people holding their phones out the window, driving erratically just to get a video. You'll come out of a store to find greasy handprints all over your windows and people leaning against the paint to take a selfie. Then there's the judgment. To some, you're not a passionate enthusiast, you're an arrogant show-off. You'll get cut off in traffic more often by people who seem to have a personal vendetta against your car. You have to be on all the time, ready to be a brand ambassador because, in that moment, you represent every Ferrari owner. It can be exhausting. The attention is amazing when you're in the mood for it, but on the days you just want to be invisible, it feels less like a feature and more like a bug. 2. The fear is a constant companion. The dream. You picture yourself confidently carving up a canyon road, pushing the car to its limits, feeling the incredible performance and the connection to the machine. You're a driving god, in total control of a thoroughbred. The reality. For every 1 minute of glorious driving, there are 100 minutes of low-grade, gut-wrenching anxiety. This is something owners rarely admit, but it's true. You don't just drive a Ferrari, you navigate it through a world that feels like an obstacle course designed to destroy it. Every steep driveway is a potential chin-scraping nightmare that could cost thousands in carbon fiber repair. Every pothole is a potential bent rim. Every crowded parking lot is a minefield of swinging car doors. They call it the Ferrari tax, but it's not just financial, it's emotional. You develop superhuman hearing, flinching at every tiny pebble that pings off the undercarriage. You leave it parked somewhere for more than 5 minutes and you can't help but worry if someone is keying it, touching it, or worse. The freedom you thought you were buying is often replaced by a very expensive, beautifully crafted cage of fear. You end up planning your entire day around the car. Can I go to that restaurant? No, they only have street parking. Can I visit my friend? No, their driveway is too steep. It's a constant mental calculation that can slowly chip away at the simple joy of just going for a drive. 3. It's not a car. It's a high-maintenance relationship. The dream. You buy the car, you get the oil changed once a year, and you enjoy it on the weekends. It's a machine, after all. A very well-built, expensive machine. The reality. Owning a Ferrari is less like owning a car and more like entering into a very demanding, very expensive, and often irrational relationship. It does not obey the normal rules of automobiles. You can't just take it to your local mechanic. You need a specialist, a guru, who understands its Italian soul and its temperamental quirks. And these specialists charge accordingly. An oil change isn't a simple drain and fill. It can be a four-figure event. The infamous engine-out service on older models could cost as much as a brand new Honda Civic. Things will break. Not because you did anything wrong, but simply because it's a Tuesday. A mysterious warning light will appear, sending you into a panic, only to vanish the next day for no reason at all. The battery will die if you don't keep it on a special charger called a battery tender at all times. You don't just park a Ferrari, you put it to bed. You have to learn its personality, its moods. You have to accept that it will demand your time, your patience, and a significant ongoing portion of your bank account. It's a commitment that goes far beyond the initial purchase price, and if you're not prepared for that, the relationship will end in a very bitter, very expensive breakup. 4. You don't just buy a car, you buy a social circle. The dream. You're a lone wolf, an enthusiast enjoying your machine in blissful solitude. It's just you, the car, and the open road. The reality. The moment you get the keys, you are automatically initiated into a global subculture, the Ferrari community. This is something almost no one considers. There are the official Ferrari clubs, the track days, the weekend rallies, the online forums, and the local meetups. On one hand, this can be absolutely incredible. You get to meet other passionate owners, share stories, and participate in exclusive events you never could have otherwise. It can be a wonderful brotherhood. 5. It will ruin. Normal. Cars for you. The dream. You'll use your Ferrari on sunny weekends and happily drive your sensible daily driver during the week. It's the best of both worlds. The reality. This is perhaps the most subtle and profound change of all. A Ferrari operates on a completely different sensory level than almost any other car. The immediacy of the steering, the sound of the engine screaming behind your head, the brutal acceleration. It recalibrates your entire definition of driving. After a spirited drive in a Ferrari, getting back into your normal car, even a nice one, feels like you're driving a waterlogged sofa. The steering feels vague, the engine sounds like a vacuum cleaner, and the acceleration feels broken. The thrill is addictive. It raises your baseline for what driving should feel like. This can be a bit of a curse. So, there it is. The truth behind the poster on the wall. Owning a Ferrari is a wild, emotional, frustrating, and exhilarating experience that is so much more than just a purchase. It will test your patience and your bank account, but it will also give you moments of pure, unadulterated joy that no other machine on earth can provide. The dream is real, but it comes with a reality that is just as intense. If this dose of reality was helpful, and you want more honest, behind-the-scenes looks into the world of luxury, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell ***. We're here to tell you the stories nobody else will.